Alright everybody, it's me, Adi. I'm back with another video. Today I wanted to do a video on pretty much just answering some questions that I'm seeing a lot of people have on the internet. There's a lot of misinformation being passed around right now regarding this console and the release and the price and the prices of games and stuff, and I just wanted to clear some stuff up and spread the knowledge that I've gathered on the internet over the last couple days to help aid people in making the right decision on getting this console or not. So I'm just going to hop right into it. The first question is, how much is the console? And as of right now, before any information on tariffs or anything, the console is $450 USD. I should clarify that all prices in this video are going to be USD because I live in the United States. So do the conversion. Yeah, console is $450 and the bundle as of right now that comes with Mario Kart is $500. The next one that has sparked a lot of controversy online over the past couple of days is how much are games? Now, this one is more difficult to explain, so just hear me out for a second. The games right now are varying in price. Earlier today, in an interview with Doug Bowser, he said that they're looking into variable pricing for the Switch 2, which is something they did already with Tears of the Kingdom, but they want to look into it further with this console. So the price of games will be dependent on certain things like production cost, the depth of the gameplay, and other things like popularity and stuff like that, whatever. As of right now, in terms of first-party games, and the first-party games we have seen, Mario Kart is $80 USD for digital and physical. Donkey Kong is $70 USD for digital and physical. No physical game is more expensive than the digital game as of right now in the United States. We were seeing some posts earlier somewhere in Europe that they were $10 more. That is not the case here. They are the same price. Switch 2 edition games are dependent on is if there's a DLC coming out for it or not. And those prices vary as well. So Breath of the Wild is $70 and Tears of the Kingdom is $70. Pretty much $10 extra than what it is on the shelf right now, making the upgrades $10 each. And games like Kirby and the Forgotten Lands and Mario Party are $80 each. So $60, which is the price for the Switch 1 game, and $20 for the DLC / the upgrade. I do think that these games should be cheaper since they are a bit older, but yeah, that's Nintendo for you. One last thing with variable pricing I wanted to mention. This also might indicate that Nintendo is looking into like game sales and stuff, which to be honest, I highly doubt. This is more copium than anything, but they are infamous for not making their games go on sale. So I'm hoping with this whole variable pricing situation that they're speaking so highly of, we do see some games on sale because Breath of the Wild is 8 years old and it's still $60. While I have seen this game on sale every now and then, I don't know why it's $60 still. Moving on to the next question, which is another one that is infamous in the online space right now. Are all games digital via the game keycard? And the answer is no, not all games are digital. It seems like the only games using this keycard system are third-party games. We will mostly see Nintendo published games be fully on cart. I'm guessing the keycard system will be used for third-party games that are maybe too big for the card itself, or if a studio just doesn't want to take the time to put it on for some reason, like Square Enix with Bravely Default right now, which I find a little silly. That's an 11 gig game. They could very much put it on the cart. Cyberpunk is fully on cart. So if you're a physical collector, I highly recommend making this the major third-party game you get on launch. I commend them a lot for making this game plus the DLC fit onto a 64 gig cart. And it's mostly because they understand that people collect physically. So much respect to CD Projekt Red, and I will be buying this day one to show support for that. The next one that sparked controversy, a lot of these are sparking controversy, and I don't understand why, because a lot of the times you could just ask a question and find the information, but people just listen to whatever. Are Switch 2 edition games just a Switch 1 cart with a download code? Initially, we thought this was the case, and it seemed like it was a really bad thing. But it looks like we might have gotten confirmation that the Switch 2 edition physicals will be fully on cart. I don't know how legit this is, considered it's just a screenshot of an apparent email from the My Nintendo store. So this is pending until retail stores or Nintendo themselves come out and say this. I'm going to assume it's fully on cart, considering most of the file sizes we've seen for these Switch 2 games look like they fit on the cart itself. And why would Nintendo not do this? The next question, and this is more just for clarity, is will your Switch 1 games work on the Switch 2? And yes, a majority of them will work. Without getting too much into the technical stuff, it seems like Nintendo is supporting backwards compatibility entirely for the console. Whether it's native or not, that's the technical part. You could look into the video I will post down below where it's said that it's not native, but I'm just going to move on and say that it is backwards compatible. I will also link the list of games that either do not work on the Switch 2 or are still being tested at the moment. And it seems like we also have confirmation that some Nintendo first-party games will receive updates to performance, like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, Mario Odyssey, and Echoes of Wisdom. I'm very excited to finally play Scarlet and Violet in a higher resolution or performance, and I'm really hoping that this is actually good and not just some cheap little update just to shut us up. And also Echoes of Wisdom, because I was very excited for that game, and the performance on the Switch 1 just is not there. So this is something I'm actually looking forward to, and low-key, one of the major reasons why I'm getting this console. The next question is, do you need NSO for the chat button? And unfortunately, yes, you do need NSO to use the chat button. However, they are making the chat system free for a whole year. They also give away a ton of free months of NSO in some of the Switch 1 games, so make sure you look through your cases or your email if you did buy it digitally, so you don't have to spend money on NSO. One example is Mario Party Jamboree, which gave us 3 months free. Another one that I'm actually reporting as of today and has me a little worried is if there will be Joy-Con drift. And the right answer is we simply do not know at the moment, which sucks to say. While I doubt there will be any, considering how much flack they received for the Switch 1 Joy-Cons, Nintendo confirmed today that they will not have Hall effect sensors in their Joy-Cons. So unless they change how the Joy-Cons are made themselves, this might very much still be a thing. And I'm really, really hoping it's not, because I hated stick drift, and it's part of the reason why I don't use my Joy-Cons like almost exclusively on the Switch 1. I usually just use like a Pro Controller or something else. And I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm just gonna close out with one last question. If you have any more questions, just comment down below or tweet me or something, and I'll try and give you the best information I can find. So yeah, the last question. Can you pre-order the console right now or on April 9th? And right now in the US, you are not able to pre-order your console, nor are they going up for pre-order on April 9th. Earlier this week, Nintendo released a notice saying that due to the tariffs, they will be delaying pre-orders in the US and are looking at the possible avenues to go with this problem. As far as the rest of the world, some countries in Europe already had their pre-orders up and are popping in and out of stock. If you are in the US and want a console day one and are afraid of waiting or not getting lucky when the pre-orders do drop, you can always try pre-ordering from the Amazon UK store if you don't mind spending extra money on shipping and handling. But I saw some people pre-ordering that, and I also saw that the expected delivery date is past June 5th. It's like June 12th, so you might have to wait a week, but it's better than not having one at all. Also, Nintendo did say that they do still plan releasing the console on June 5th in the United States. We could only hope that it will not go up in price, but now all we have to do is wait. So yeah, guys, those were the questions I just wanted to quickly answer to kind of tackle the misinformation that's being spread on the internet right now. So yeah, if you like this video and want to see more like it, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe. And also comment if you have any more questions, like I said earlier, or just comment, I don't know, why you're excited for this console. And if you are, what game do you look forward to getting? And with that, I will see you on the next one. Goodbye, everyone.